all my I already shared this PPT to you. All my things will start with system configuration because it's a very basic questions and basic thing about your system. You should know it, right? About your system, your mobile phone, your operating systems. You must know it. That's the important point. Okay, how to check system configuration, different ways, how to open it, where to see. Okay, so those kind of stuff I have already given in this thing. Generally, I start with task manager, but when I'm telling, so I told task manager later. So once you find your system configuration, any which ways you find your system configuration, put it in a one place, guys. Better to note down in your notes what is your system configuration. Okay. So next time someone is asked you, or even next time when you you have to tell in an interview or maybe, so don't go through up to interview point, but now if you note down, then you will know what is your system config. Just listening is not at all good. Okay, so only listening you will forget. Just try to find out your system configuration, put it in one place. What is your CPU, RAM, hard disk, operating system, your 32-bit system, 64-bit system. If you have a graphic card, what is your graphic card? Okay, that kind of stuff. Okay. And of course, I added this Windows 10 editions differences. Next one is how to check IP address. Okay, so these are actually my first day of classes. So anyway, no difference. We are in the same track only. That is this summary outline. Okay, so how to check IP address. But while I'm telling this one, I also will tell different things. How to check your MAC address, what is MAC address, what is IP address, kind of stuff. Okay. Yes, this is not networking part class, so then I'm not giving what is an IP address, how IP addresses look like, what is IPv4, IPv6, that much class I'm not talking. That much class I'm not talking. So first part is how to check IP address and what is an IP address meaning is what is a MAC address. Okay. How to check MAC address. Okay, what is an IP address? What is a MAC address? Okay, kind of stuff. Next one is so the DHCP kind of concepts also there. This is the point I try to say. Guys, so what is IP address? Are you able to see my screen clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
IP means Internet Protocol. IP means Internet Protocol. So it is a protocol. But IP address is address. It is a kind of number. It is a kind of number, a series number, kind of stuff on it. Okay. But in a network, we should not say like that. So then we have to add few more things. IP address is a logical address, not physical address. It is a logical address. Uniquely identify a device in network. Uniquely identify a device. Oh, then अपने काफी जाएगी से. इसका नहीं है. आप तो कैटेगरी जाएगी. Uniquely identify a device in the network. Okay, IP address is a logical address uniquely identify a device in the network. Okay, so every device want to connect any device or every device connected in network. You are connected in the network and want to communicate need IP address to communicate any device, every device or any device is better, any device, whatever it is, any device or every device connected in the network it is in the network, but you want to communicate each other, it need an IP address. It need an IP address. Okay. IP address is numerical. It's a numerical. Don't say that is as a definition, guys. Just to know what it is, numerical. Numerical means represents in the number. Is we read in the number form, not as the words. Difference is there, guys. Number means either it is decimal number or a hexadecimal numbers. Okay, that's it is little confusion. Okay, this is logical address, unique and all.
Sir, it also tells the locations.
Location means
Means if anyone have to find that particular network where it is located or any address by IP address, they or find that particular system location also. Is that right, sir?
no. Geographically mapping is not there. An
Okay.
IP
Now,
address.
as an in you have seen many things that in hacking, someone is using IP address. By IP address, they're locating particular where it is. By
If I told my IP address, even with my IP address, just no one can able to hack me.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's actually good question. A lot of people are having the small confusion because of we watch TV and other things.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Those are also not telling anything. You know, my
yeah,
one
I
of
think this is
the
my
habits
address, sir.
is criminal minds.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That is, there are said, tell me the IP address. In America, maybe we don't know.
yeah,
In India, we are all in the private networks only. Even we are connected to internet, but
yeah,
we are in the private network, guys.
yeah.
Okay, so our IP addresses are when you check your IP address, that is your private IP.
Okay. Sir,
Okay,
what is the difference between the private and public network?
yeah, I will tell. I will tell. Just
Yes.
guys, everyone listen. This is important. Okay, the question is not it's not about hacking and all, but of course that's one myth is also there. That is why I'm telling.
Yes, sir.
We are in our private. Okay.
Yes.
So I am here, and in my same network, Sai sir is there, Madhu sir is there, and Ruxana madam is there. So if we want to communicate each other, we can communicate directly in the private network. But if I want to open Google.com, Facebook.com, those things not in my network, right? Those is not in my office, not in my network, not in my private network. Okay, it is outside. It is a public network. You can able to access google.com. I can able to access google.com over the internet, right? So it is public. Okay. So I am in private, but I can able to access the server which is in the public. How it is possible over the internet? So when I am connecting to internet, my ISP will translate my IP address into a public IP using a PAT technique. Using a PAT technique. PAT means port address translation. So I have my private address after ISP or my router, whatever modem, router, ISP, after connecting. So outside is it's a public IP. Inside I have a private IP. NAT techniques. Okay. When I'm sending mine is a private IP address. It is inside. Outside it is public IP address only. Okay. To communicate public. Now, guys, listen carefully. You are accessing google.com. Google.com not accessing you. You are sending a request to google.com. Google.com give you a information, right? Like you open a facebook.com, you open a youtube.com, but youtube.com not communicating to you directly. You are sending a request, then only you are getting a reply. Okay, so that is you send, you receive. So that will works in this. Our Indian network is mainly secure, guys. We thought like India is not secure. India is this is happened, that is happened. From starting onwards, we are dividing everything. We are creating a simple method to secure more. Okay, so, okay. Other places directly they have a own IP address, connectivity, telephone wires are there. Now in India it is not like that. Tough changes, connectivity is there. Okay. So point is you are sending, you are getting in our internet connection. As long as you open any website, secure website, trusted websites, trusted web applications like a WhatsApp kind of stuff, Facebook original applications, no one will try to attack you. No one can able to get. There is a not 100% guarantee, but in general, I am telling you cannot get attacked that much easy. No attacking is that much easy. Okay. So some people will do this kind of stuff. One is unauthorized applications, like certain things like iBomb kind of stuff. Now some people use the torrent websites, different type of streaming platforms, unauthorized streaming platform, pornographic websites. Okay, illegal websites. Okay, some short links. One day one of my uncle he forward one link. So if you open it, you will win some prize from Amazon.com. So once it will show you won the some prize, then you have to log in from there to go to Amazon and you have to order the thing. So then you will get a free link. And I spin the wheel and then it showed it is asking Amazon account there. Then I closed it. Okay, so I got a doubt. So this is also not nonsense. Okay, so please listen. Yeah. We tried one thing in a few years back. Okay, not few years, so many years back. There is a black track, or now it is Kali Linux. Using social media experiment, we created a link for a Facebook. I shared a link to one of my friend who is in the same network only, but I shared to one other person. So we are already agreed. We will take your username, password like that. So we share a link. You open the link. He put his username and password login. So in my screen, so he login in different computer, but in my screen, in my Kali Linux or a BlackTrack Linux, immediately it is giving his username, password to me. See guys, how you will get a hack? Not because of your private IP expose. If it is private IP expose means how can I show this my IP address in online and record it, right? Not because of your MAC address. It's mainly in our India we are getting a problem is illegal websites, links, apps, this kind of tiny URLs. Okay, so that is very dangerous. So be careful. Even some people are using, as I know from this YouTube, some people are telling, and even students are asked the VPN, mobile VPN applications, unauthorized mobile VPN applications are very dangerous. Okay,
So it is called phishing attack, I think.
yeah, that is called a phishing attack only. Okay, so Phishing attack means, again, people will get confused, right? Phishing smart screen filter is there, so you have to do that one. It means there is a website icicbank.com or a bank.com, facebooks.com, okay? Facebook.com, no, facebooks.com. Even I have seen passport India gov.in website. So one of our students, she opened the website and she's seriously filling that application. I've seen this is not original website because I know the website how it is look like, because one part completed, next window, one part, next another part completed, next like first your details, then login, then it will create a separate window for each details. But she's giving everything in one single page only. It is a phishing. It's a duplicate websites. Okay. So by that way, we will get it. You download a torrents, you download an applications from different third-party websites. Like you want to download VLC player from VLC website, good. But you want to download a VLC player from File Hippo, CNET, okay, just some up are there, okay, forshare.com. So like that, you want to download it from third-party website. These applications are already inserted with some trojans, malwares, spywares kind of stuff. Whenever you install these kind of applications, so the application, the what is the torrent or a spyware or malware is there, no? That will directly go to your Windows registry. It hook to your Windows registry. So even you no need to send any signal to any hacker. It will send directly. It will connect your PC to your remote hacker PC. Okay, that much thing is there. So only myth is IP address and MAC address, guys. So with IP address and MAC address, that is your private. Okay, no one can able to attack you with your private and MAC addresses. But point is, these are many dangerous things are there. So be careful. See, even government is also suddenly shut down certain website, right? So any malwares are there in that website, immediately government will shut down generally. Yeah. That's the point. Yeah. So yes. Let's understand what is the IP address meaning
Sir,
Yes, sir.
and what is NAT and PAT means. Our PC, if you check on your PC, it shows private IP address. But if you are checking from Google, then it is shows a public IP address. Okay, that is also I will try to show you. This is MAC address is physical address. Okay, MAC address is a physical address assigned by manufacturer of NIC or adapter. Okay, so what is this NIC or adapter, guys? You have a Wi-Fi, built-in Wi-Fi is there. No, you have seen the Wi-Fi thing. Or Wi-Fi adapter is there, or a LAN adapter is there, or LAN connector is there. No, so inside adapter is there. So that is your NIC or adapter. That is it is manufactured by some organization. For example, ncpa.cpl will take you direct control panel network connections window. Okay. So can you see this is my Wi-Fi adapter, this is my LAN adapter. These are virtual adapters. Okay, this is my physical adapter. This is wired connectivity. Okay, this is the wired connectivity. If you see here, it is Qualcomm Ethos. Qualcomm Ethos Fast Ethernet controller. So Qualcomm is a company. Qualcomm Snapdragon is there now. Same. Qualcomm Ethos, same company. but this is wireless network adapter. Okay, so this is the manufacturer of NIC. Manufacturer of NIC. This MAC address is assigned by manufacturer of this NIC array adapter. Those adapters that manufacturer is there now, he is giving the MAC address to NIC. Okay. Okay, MAC address is assigned to the NIC by that manufacturer only. It is unique, not uniquely identified, it is unique. So it's not repeated again. It's not repeated. Okay, MAC address not repeated again. It is called a physical address. It is a physical address, right? So this is about your basic points in the MAC address. Of course, it is a 48 bit in size, 48 bit, or a full hexadecimal, represented in full hexadecimal.
Sir,
Yeah.
yeah, you have mentioned here that it is not repeated. So what is the repeated means in Mac and that particularly in that?
Well, because it is like a your thumb impression, like a thumb, like a thumbprint. Okay, like a thumbprint. No two NICs having same MAC address. Adapters, any two adapters does not have same MAC address. It is more unique. It is not repeated like a thumbprint. Okay, it is having. That's why when you're telling about IP address, guys, so if you say this word or sentence, not word, sentence, if you are saying uniquely identify a device in the network, good. But if you say IP address is a unique identification, unique address, unique device, wrong, completely wrong. If you are unable to tell this entire sentence, don't tell also better. Okay, and I'll come back to the IP addresses part. I will anyway will discuss IP address anyway. It is represented 12 hexadecimal number. It is a hexadecimal number. Okay, original in bit size it is 48 bit. Whereas in an IP address there is a few more things we have to add. That is IP address. One second. I'll make this one color very light. Because numerical is not, I don't agree with numerical because both are numerical. Any which ways it is a numerical one. Okay. So IP address find by manually means manually you'll go and assign IP address, or automatically means you will get a IP address automatically. Automatically means by DHCP server. You will get an IP address by DHCP server by array from DHCP server. Okay, you will get IP address from DHCP server, or by DHCP server you will get it automatically. Okay, in IP addresses we have IPv4 version is there. Two IP addresses, IPv4 and IPv6 version is also there. IPv4 is 32-bit in size. IPv4 IP address is 32-bit in size. IPv6 is 128-bit in size. Okay, so this is a IPv4, IPv6 content. Okay, so many are there. So how many IPv4, how many IPv6 is there? That is, we'll see. But only I will tell guys. So one small part, because I need a drawing here. You drive. So
Excuse me, sir. MAC address is alphanumeric, right?
no alphabetics. That's
Okay.
why I removed that one. IP address is numerical, means MAC address is different. No, it is not alphanumerical, guys. Hexadecimal number.
Yes.
Hexadecimal number 0 to F. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A, B, C, D, E, F. That is a hexadecimal number. Okay. So IPv6, again, it is look like ABCDs are there in IPv6. Then we cannot say it is alphabetical number, right? So that's why I'm telling. These PCs, for example, I have a 3 PCs I've taken here for our understanding. Yeah, this is a big problem with this. It's okay, then what, we cannot able to do anything. I said join here, but it is going to join there only. It is. See that is. I didn't do anything. Okay, now problem. So think like it is my PCA, PCB. Just we are talking in a computer's manner does not mean only computers part, guys. Okay. Next one is, this is having an IP address. I will give you an example for an IP address also. Okay. So for example, this is 10.0.0.11. This is PC having an IP address for this PC having an IP address. See, this PC and this PC, something is common, something is different. See, but every PC having an IP address in the same network, it is following some networking rule. But see, it is 11, 12, 13. But first points are not changing. That is logical. If I want to change these IP addresses, I can change it. Okay. And every PC having their own MAC address, right? So every PC having their own NIC. This NIC having their own MAC address kind of stuff. Okay. Okay. This is NIC. Each NIC is connected to a switch or a hub and form a network. So this is having their own MAC address. Okay, this is having their own MAC addresses. So every NIC having their own MAC addresses, which we cannot change. But IP address depends upon my network area, so it can be changeable. Okay, yeah, that is one more point. So we cannot change MAC address. Cannot change the MAC address because it is already assigned by IP address, assigned by manufacturers. Here we can change IP address. Okay, of course, manually or automatically IP address can changeable. Okay, that is enough of stories, guys. Then only thing is how to check. How to check. Okay. First way is command prompt. I am telling in a command prompt. One is IP
Sir,
config. Yeah,
excuse
tell
me,
me.
sir.
Tell
Sir,
me.
there is some type of class also there in IP address.
Yeah, that
Class
is
A,
classes
is
A, class B, class C is there.
what is
Okay,
that, sir?
that is a very big thing. Okay, we'll
Okay.
discuss in the networking classes. Already some people are waiting. Okay, in
Yes,
your
sir.
Hi,
class.
Baba.
Yes, sir.
IP config. First command is IP config. So I put a IP config here, and then it is showing a different IP addresses, some information. But I want to know what is my IP address, which is configured for my wireless adapter. So I'm taking that information only. Okay. Oh, okay, this diagram is become very bigger. So why this has become that much big? Because of this. No, last minute it will do tensions. It will put in our position in tension. Okay, the first command is ipconfig. Next one is ipconfig all. What happened to this? This. I get an idea. Ideas are not working here. Okay, don't stop. So first one is ipconfig. Next one is ipconfig all, and getmac is also useful. Okay, guys, this is my IP address. Look at, I am getting my IP address and the subnet mask and the default gateway. So if you use the command ipconfig, what you are getting, your IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. In case like you use a command called ipconfig space slash all, okay, then see this is my same Wi-Fi adapter. My wireless adapter name is Wi-Fi. You are getting your MAC address, your adapter description, okay, which company it is, and DHCP enable yes, IP, V4 address, and subnet mask, default gateways, DHCP server address. Who given this IP address? this particular DHCP server. This DHCP server assign an IP address to your adapter. This particular DHCP server assign an IP address to your adapter. Okay, that is okay. All these things are given from here only. Except this one. Your physical address is your MAC address. Your physical address is your MAC address. Your physical address it is showing, it is your MAC address. Next, you are getting IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. Okay, and this is the DHCP server address. This server gave you IP address. This IP address given by this DHCP server. Not only IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. This DNS server address also given by DHCP server. Okay, and of course it is given this lease obtained and lease expiry. It is a lease duration. It means how long a client can have this IP address kind of stuff. Okay, how long client is can have this particular IP address. If client is unable to client is unable to extend unable to extend unable to extend the lease duration by this time, client information will be removed from DHCP server. It is a time limitation. By this time, client should be renew the IP address. Otherwise, he will remove. Okay, that kind of concept is there. So we'll see that one later. Guys, I use ipconfig command. In ipconfig, I am getting an IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway only. But when I'm using ipconfig all, when I'm using ipconfig all, I'm getting my physical address. Sorry. I am getting IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway plus my MAC address. I am DHCP enable yes or no. If it is a yes, means I got IP address from this particular DHCP server. This DHCP server gave me IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, and DNS server's addresses, lease obtained and lease expiry also. Who given this MAC address? MAC address is given by this manufacturer, not DHCP. DHCP server given this IP address. Who is my DHCP server? This is. Who is my DNS server? These are. Okay. So this is IP address checking. And of course, you will getting MAC address is also here. It also will tell how to check MAC address, get MAC. How to check MAC address, the command is get MAC. Of course, I have a multiple adapters. So all adapters, MAC addresses are displayed here. Okay, only MAC address, get MAC. You want IP address, MAC address, subnet mask, default gateway, DHCP server address, and DNS server addresses. You can use ipconfig all. You want only IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway only. Only three you want it. Go for a ipconfig is enough. Okay. Still it is same problem or different problem. So, why scroll up and down is not at all working. I don't know. This today's notes, pictures, so many things are there. bottom 9 of 9. Yes. The last part only missing. Okay. And this is that. Okay, leave it. How to check system how to check IP address and MAC address in a command prompt. You can put ipconfig. Second one is ipconfig space /all. Okay, only MAC address. Want only MAC addresses. So then you can use get MAC. Okay. So these are the command based kind of stuff. If you are using ipconfig in Windows, guys, I am telling in Windows only. It is not Linux or anything. Okay. In Windows only, I am telling. So if you are using ipconfig, so you will get only. So this is my adapter. Okay. I am getting only IP address, subnet mask, default gateway. Another one is ipconfig space /all.
Sir, what is default gateway and subnet marks?
Yeah, it is already configured. So when we are seeing about IP addresses, we'll see the subnet default gateway is actually default gateway means if you are trying to communicate outside of the network. For example, you want to communicate google.com. You want to communicate google.com. Then you have to send a packets over default gateway. Means google.com is not in our location, right? So the packet has to go through the router. It is our default gateway. Don't worry. Few information I am removing because it is because it's so much of there it is. Okay, good. So this is DHCP enabled S. Okay, I will show you the last one. DHCP enable S. DHCP enable no. Okay, so this is an adapter which is IP address is configured. So can you see here it is IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, something is there. This is DHCP enable now. So when you see DHCP enable yes means IP address is dynamic IP address. Okay. It is automatically configured. Automatically configured by DHCP server, your server given that IP address. If DHCP enable shows no, means IP address is manual IP, manual IP address. Okay, it is assigned by manually. Manually means as a person or admin go and give the IP address. Okay, most of the cases you are having a Wi-Fi router. Okay, so that point also I will add. Your Wi-Fi router act like a DHCP server also. Okay, it has a lot of duties. This is one of the duties also. Your Wi-Fi router act like a. Okay. In GUI mode, in GUI, how to check system configuration? Sorry, how to check IP address? So one is either you go to search or go to run. Type ncpa.cpl. .cpl means control panel. Or you go to search or run, go to control panel. How you go, I don't mind. You go to control panel, network and sharing center. Find out how to go to network and sharing center. Then check where is this change adapter settings. Any which ways, you'll get a network connection window. In that one, you can see your adapters. So go to right click on adapter, right click on adapter. Okay, status, then type details, check the details, you'll find your IP address. So I show control panel, this is control panel, type control, open the control panel. Here network and internet, there network and sharing center. Change adapter settings, see my adapters. Double click on the adapter or right click and status. I said no, you can go to that one also, no problem. Details, okay, so this is my IP address, my MAC address, my IP address. Physical address means MAC address, IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, DHCP, DNS server addresses, and lease obtained, lease expiry. DHCP enabled means I got IP address from DHCP server. This is, if you look at here, DHCP enabled now means this IP address is configured manually. Okay, so this is how to get the IP address. I said now these many steps, instead of open many steps, go to search or a run. Okay, type ncpa.cpl, you'll see your adapters, double click or a right click. Okay, click on details, so you can find your IP address. Okay, where we need a screenshot, then we'll take a screenshot. Okay. So click on details. You will get it. Okay. So from this one, we are getting this double click. We'll get this one. Click on details. We'll find this details. Okay. Now this is how to check IP address, how to check a MAC address, and are you got IP address from DHCP server, or you got an IP address from here. These subnet mask default gateways I will explain in the IP addresses networking part. But this is a very basic point, so that's why I told this kind of stuff. Okay. So this is it, guys. Okay. So one more I will tell how to not to check IP address. Okay. How to not to check IP address. So can you see? This is google.com. I type what is my IP address. Then what it is showing? Some public IP address. Your IP address is showing. Okay. So when you check IP address from here, so this type of IP address are private IP ranges. This is the IP address I got it from my router. Okay. Internal IP address. But when I'm communicating outside, even Google don't know what is my adapter IP address. It is showing our public IP address only, even though that is patting because of in our regular networks, what happens? Okay, in our network, what will happen? I will show. One public in our broadband connections, one public, many private PCs. You have a laptop, desktop, mobile phones, tablets, TVs, all are using same public only by using PAT technique. So that's why if anybody want to send a packet through your public IP also, it cannot reach us to your device. It only works in our broadband connections, in our home broadband connections. You send a packet, you will receive the response. You send and destination will give you reply. And someone in the internet cannot send a packet directly to your PC, cannot send directly to your PC. Okay, because of this fact, because even they know your public or private IP address, they can't reach your PC directly. But they can reach you directly by opening certain kind of websites, applications, links, kind of stuff. So this is my home network. I have a laptop, tablets, mobiles, everything is connected, including PC. This is my router, my Wi-Fi router, modem, everything is inside only, which we are connecting to ISP. Yeah, last time some people asked questions like you, so I showed these things too. Even including I showed the IP address configuration also, but the time's up. That's it for today, guys. And next class, not tomorrow, mostly on Monday. Monday I will inform about your class. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, sir.
Tomorrow is any
Thank you,
class or
sir.
not?